Wonderful Shrotas, seekers, hearty welcome you all. Congratulations for being a part of the study of this colossal, glorious Shastra, Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana, and followed by this is Sri Adi Shankara Grantha Adhyayana, 14th text we are studying, such a beautiful theme. Then we also are having our Skanda Purana Parayanam, then our Prasthanatraya Parayanam. These 2.5 hours is a great sadhana for us if we really focus on. Friends, remember the 13 Vyaktitwas of Lokasevaka, Dharmastapaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Gambhira, and finally the Sanskrit Bhasha Jnata with Vyakarana. Friends, great Shastra, Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana, second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam, 17th SARGA, Grantha SAMKHYANUVARNANAM, every of the Prakarana, number of shlokas and the theme. For our inspiration, information, mental preparation are being told to us by Sri Vasishtha Ji. We are seeing one by one all of them. Now we are into the seeing the contents of the sixth Nirvana Prakaranam. Half of it, rather 60-70% of it we have seen. Just we are to study how many shlokas from 45 onwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shlokas. If you do, this sarga will be over. Let us do that. Then we'll study our other texts also. Spend 2-3 minutes in beautiful Parayana, Mantrocharana, Prarthana Mantra, and Sankalpa. Our effort is bring the mind here with all love concentration, bring intellect with all its sharpness, subtlety to understand, allow this knowledge to go inside anything which obstructs the gaining, sustaining, using of this knowledge. We must know it is our Shatru. Don't allow it to creep in. Start. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavadu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्वसच्चास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ओम श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने ओम तस्मै श्री गुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृत जलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि ओं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रीयोगवासिष्ठोक्तमोक्षप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहास सन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्यसाधनानुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्तऋषमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्परादीनां पुनरुत्थान विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं स सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादि तपस्यादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृदेशधर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थमनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं तदनन्तरं श्री आद्यशंकर ग्रंथ अध्ययन साधना स्रवन्त्यंतर्गत तत्वोपदेश ग्रंथस्य अध्ययनं पारायणं संक्षिप्त स्कंद पुराण पारायणं श्री तैत्तरीय उपनिषदः प्रस्थानत्रय पारायणान्तर्गते पठनं वयं सर्वे विवेक वैराग्य भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे। ओम आदौ श्री योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि महर्षिभ्यो नमः। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ते तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। अज्ञाताज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं दृष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभोः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति शीघ्रा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। अथ द्वितीय मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणम्। अथ ग्रन्थसङ्ख्यानुवर्णनं नाम सप्तदश सर्गः। श्री Vaashishtha Vacha. Friends, in this sixth prakarana, what is contained, said in 12 mantras, nothing wrong in chanting them for 2-3 minutes. Just listen it, then we'll see the remaining meaning. निर्वाणाख्यं प्रकरणं ततः षष्ठमुदाहृतं शिष्टो ग्रन्थः परिमाणं तस्य ज्ञानमहार्थदः बुद्धे तस्मिन् भवेत् श्रेयः निर्वाणं शान्तकल्पनम् अचेत्यचित् प्रकाशात्मा विज्ञानात्मा निरामयः परमाकाशकोशाच्छः शान्तसर्वभवभ्रमः निर्वापितजगद्यात्रः कृतकर्तव्यसुसंस्थितः सुस्थितः समस्तजनतारम्भ वज्रस्तंभो नभो निभः विनिगीर्ण यथा संख्य जगज्जालातितृप्तिमान् आकाशीभूतनिःशेष रूपालोकमनस्कृतिः कार्यकारणकर्तृत्व हेयादेयदृशोज्झितः सदेह इव निर्देहः संसारोऽप्यसंसृतिः चिन्मयो घनपाषाण जठरापीवरोपमः चिदादित्यस्तपन् लोकान् अन्धकारोपरोपमं परप्रकाशरूपोऽपि परमान्ध्यमिवागतः रुद्धसंसृतिदुर्लीलः प्रक्षीणाशाविषूचिकः नष्टाहङ्कारवेताळः देहवानकलेवरः कस्मिंश्चित् रोमकोट्यग्रे तस्येयमवतिष्ठते जगल्लक्ष्मीर्महामेरोः पुष्पे क्वचिदिवालिने परमाणौ चिदाकाशः स्वकोटरे जगल्लक्ष्मी सहस्राणि धत्ते कृत्वा तपश्यति। Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. वाह, बहुत बढ़िया. निर्वाणाख्यम षष्ठः प्रकरणम. Then Shishto Grantha Parimanam 14,500 mantras are in this. Jnana Maha Arthadaha in this. The Tattva Brahma Atma Jnana is told, which is the giver of the Maha Artha, the ultimate result of moksha. Tasmin buddhe bhavet shreyah. Then Brahma Jnana indicated in Nirvana Prakarana, when gained, bhavet shreyah, one gets the ultimate good. Shreya means ultimate good. Nirvanam, that's called as Nirvana. And Shanta Kalpanam, there all the Kalpanas get dissolved. So Nirvikalpa Atmanamurti is experienced, all that we saw yesterday. And also few of the words told about that Paramatma Ananda Sthiti, also described by us, studied by us yesterday. We'll just browse through them 2-3 minutes and then go to the last portion. Ki achetya chitu. That's a pure consciousness. Nothing is there for it to be illuminated. Prakasha Atma. It is the state of realizing that Atma, which is Prakasha Chaitanya Swarupa, not like as we are now, Atma, but the Jada Upadhi Tadatmya. All that is transcended, pure Prakasha Swarupa self is revealed in that particular sixth Prakarana through various stories, logics, Shastra, Uktis, and Upamana, example, etc. When we study, we reach to this experience. Therefore, study, do the due sadhana is the information Sri Vaashishtha is giving us, which we should take as an inspiration and orders. Then he says, Parama Vijnana Atma. Again, it is a pure conscious bliss. Viramaya, there is no amaya. This is of avidya janita, dvandva kruta, dukkha diroga are not there in it. Then Parama Akasha Kosha. It is the supreme Akasha, Chidakasha, Achaha, Shuddha. So in that Chidakasha, there is no Spandana, there is no Chidakasha becoming Chittakasha, not Chittakasha becoming Bhutakasha, none of the Chitta, Janita, Vrutyatmaka Jagat, then Panchabhuta Janita, Panchabhutika Jagat, none of these samsara are there in that blissful state. Then he says, Shanta Sarva Bhava Brahma, as we just now said, the two samsaras. On the Stula samsara, when we are in the waking plane, Sukshma samsara, when we are in the what you call dream plane. Samsara means I am the Drashta, Jagat is Drushya, I am the Bhokta, Jagat is the Bhogya. I have to obtain that by all means, fair or foul. Fair means done, we get them, but that also ends. Foul means to do, the result won't come, we are put and caught and put behind the bars or naraka. So this all is bhava, and that bhava is only brahmayukta. So this brahmayukta, brahmakrita bhava, sarva bhava brahmaha shantaha. Now try to lift the intellect to the understanding. Try karna. Two things only we have to understand. One, the Jagrat, Swapna, Bhava, Samsara. Two, they are Utpanna out of Brahma. Third, in that only we suffer. Four, when we transcend it, there is no suffering bondage. It's a moksha sthiti. Fifth, that's what is obtained when we reach to that Brahma sthiti. Sixth, that Brahma Anubhuti is what is guided to us in this sixth prakarana. Sarva Shanta Sarva Bhava Brahmaha. There is no becoming. We become being. I am the being. I just be in whatever the way you can understand. Understanding is important. So Shanta Sarva Bhava Brahmaha. In the samsara, we do something, we get something, we lose something, we go from one place to the other, one a body to the other, one situation to the other. Nirantara we do. In that Brahmanubhuti, nowhere to go, nothing to be obtained, nothing to be done, and nothing is lacking in us. We are in Purna Ananda. And the beauty of it is all the glittering world which was tempting earlier because of not knowing the self will be found to be, with all its glitters and attractions, to be delusion, to be mithya. Naturally, when something is found as mithya and delusion, it may be enchanting. We get enchanted by seeing it, but because it's mithya, we know it is not obtainable. Therefore, we don't desire to obtain it. Like in a TV, a lot of gold is shown to us. We get enchanted by seeing it, but we know it's a projected thing, so we don't go and break the TV to take that gold. In that way, Sarva Bhava Brahma becomes a Shanta there. Bhava is a Brahma, that is realized. Once it is realized, importance is not given. When the importance is not given, absolute Shanta. So try to feel what's said by Sri Vasishtha ji about that state of being in one by one word. Then we saw yesterday कि निर्वापित जगद यात्रा, the entire jagad yatra of janma jara marana, and having the udyoga, having the money, having bank balance, all jagad yatras are ended there. Once you are towards the destination traveling, continuously the yatra goes on. एक बार गम्य स्थान डेस्टिनेशन पहुंच गए, no more travel we do. So too, this Brahman is the destination to be reached. Having reached there, no yatra is required. No Jagat yatra is required. It's a beautiful state and it is homecoming. And it is not a physical traveling. It's not travel in time, it's only travel in the knowledge from the ignorance of myself. From there, I traveled and covered the distance of knowing myself. That's it. It's not a travel in time and place. Yad rakh lena. Therefore, that other yatra, when the self was not realized, to travel in time and place and lokas and yonis and situations, nirvapita, all of that finds to be empty or unrequired. No need to go anywhere now. So when I'm a jiva with the upadhis, I want to have this or that bhoga. For that, I do this or that karma and go to that yatra, go to that loka. That's called as yatra. So that's not there here. So Nirvapita Jagad Yatra is a very potent way of saying about that moksha brahmanubhuti. Then Kruta Kartavya, we saw exhaustively. The real Kartavya is to know the self, it is done, therefore Krutam. Once that main thing to be done is done, the permanently Sustiti will be there. Try to feel this word Sustitaha. Sushtu Stitaha. Now it is stationed fully, absolutely, with peace and rest. Because Kruta Kartavya. There is no Kartavya remaining after that. कृत कृत्यता होने के बाद और भागा दौड़ी क्यों होगा? Therefore, susthita sthiti it is. Other than that is asthita sthiti, asthira sthiti, where we are not at realized self, we are living the life as a jiva through the upadhis. So that's the beauty of a kurta kartavya, and in the jiva bhava, always there is a kartavyata remains for us to do this, to do that, to get this, to get that. And how much ever you get as a jiva, still it goes away, it is empty. Again the kamana comes which makes us do this or that kartavya. इन आत्मानुभूति द ट्रुथ रिवील हो गया तो कर्तव्य का करना हो चुका है. therefore there is no any sort of अस्तितः अस्तिति ही, that's why सुस्थिति ही. Then comes समस्त जनता आरंभ वज्र स्तंभ, the beings and their every doings as that pole of the diamonds reflects without getting influenced. He will see the whole jagata beings doing their own play, but all of them he reflects, knows that they're all in him, but he is not touched by them. The very sublime level में क्या होता है ना, रूप नाम मिथ्या है, रूप नाम का अधिष्ठान मैं हूँ. And what that which is its own self, that its own self will not trouble it. Like the fire does not burn itself. The burning power of the fire will not burn the fire itself, because that the fire is the atma of that burning power. In the same way, when I realize that I am the substratum of all, because I am the substratum, all those happenings of Rupanama, they don't touch me. That's the meaning of the entire beings and their activities. They are reflected in me, but without touching me, because I am the Atma of them, without influencing me. So that's the beauty of Samasta Janata Arambha Vajrastambha. Then Nabho Nibaha, like the space, infinite, Akasha is Ananta, Akasha is Sukshma, Akasha is Nirvikara, Akasha is Nirakara, Akasha is Niravayava, Akasha is Sarva Adhisthana, it is Sarva Vyapaka, it is Janma Jara Roga Marana Rahita. All these Lakshanas are there in that Brahman Atman also. That's made to be realized by us in that sixth prakarana. देखो कितना important है. Should we not get inspired by it, tempted by it to study that great portion? Next comes विनिगीर्ण यथा संख्या जगत जाल अति तृप्तिमान, है ना, अति तृप्तिमान. That the entire jagat, Narayana, yatha sankhya jagat jala vinigirana. He has just become absolutely contented, tripta, with the entire jagat he has consumed. Consumption, its explanation exhaustively we saw yesterday. He consumes the whole world means he realizes that self without which the world cannot be is his own self, is equivalent to all things are found by him in to be inside himself. Because he found them to be inside himself, that is symbolically said as vinigirana galpudu, consumed. विनिगिरना मतलब गल्पिंग करना. लाइक रसगुल्ला मुंह में लगाया, 2 मिनट के बाद गयो, विनिगिरण हो गया, गल्पित किया गया, गल्पनम, गल्पिंग इन इंग्लिश, इनसाइड टेकिंग इट. सो विनिगिरण यथा संख्य जगत जाल अति तृप्तिमान. Idea is what? He is in trupti, and that is nirankusha trupti. That trupti is not like the trupti of nidra 8 hours when you sleep, but after 5 hours again we are tired. Trupti of the bhojan after the 20 minutes up to the neck level we ate, but after 6 hours more again we are hungry. Trupti is a one movie scene, nice it was, but then again after 2 hours one more you feel like. With a friend you met, but again you feel like. ये जो तृप्तियाँ होती है ना, ये बार बार खत्म होकर फिर से है असंतृप्ति होती है, फोर्सिंग अस टू डू समथिंग और द अदर. ये वाला तृप्ति को एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए आत्मानुभव का विलक्षण वे our Vaashishtha is adopting. He says the entire jagat is gulped by him. Therefore, nothing is remaining for him to gulp. Therefore, he is totally trupta. Like प्लेट में रखा हुआ सारा जब पेट में जाता है, such a trupti it is. Nothing remaining, consumed everything. That trupti is so great. So entire jagat jala is vinigirana. That much trupta he is. Because entire jagat of drashta and drishya is none but me only. So they are never other than me. So I have consumed them. So that type of तृप्ति comes to me. Doesn't eat the jagat. Idea is पूरा जगत को गल्प किया तो कितनी तृप्ति होती है, वैसा उनको तृप्ति हो. That's the way of saying. Then we saw next one कि आकाशीभूत निश्शेष रूप आलोक मनस्कृति. Rupa means all the objects of the world. Aloka means the corresponding indriyas which see them. Manaha means which the mana which itself through the indriyas sees the world. But this mana, the indriya, and all of the seen world, nothing but the projection of the Maya. Maya is never separate from the world, from the Paramatma. So because he realized Paramatma, be attentive. This mana, मन के बाद में इंद्रिया, इंद्रिया से दिखने वाले रूप, all of them, see the indriya, sorry, the outer world merges in chittaka, bhutakasha, sorry. All the shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha for him merge in the bhutakasha, right? Then the indriyas and mana merge in the chittakasha, right? Then the bhutakasha merges in the chittakasha, right? Then chittakasha is discovered to be the chidakasha only. That is the meaning of the world projecting mind, senses, and projected world of Rupa Nama. They become Akashi Bhuta. Sab Chidakasha Maya for him. Like in Katha Upanishad, in so many texts we saw, no, in the Laya Prakriya, how we are taken to the reality. Yached Vang Manasi Prajna Tadyached Jnana Atmani Jnanam Atmani Mahatni Yached Tadyached Shante Atmani. Or in Gita also, third chapter, last में इंद्रियाणि पराण्याहु इंद्रियेभ्यो परम मनः मनसस्तु परा बुद्धिः यो बुद्धिः परतस्तु सा एवं बुद्धेः परम बुद्ध्वा संस्तभ्यात्मानम् आत्मना जय शत्रु महाबाहो कामरूपम दुरासदम, as it was said there. So the mana, indriya, rupatma, whole jagat is found to be its substratum called bhutakasha and chittakasha, and their substratum is siddhakasha, and that is what is his station, his state of being. I am that siddhakasha, from where chitta bhutakashas came, from the chittakasha mana indriyas came, from the bhutakasha rupanama have come. And that Rupatmaka Jagat is seen by Indriyas. And I feel myself to be the seer or knower of that. The seer me, the instrument of mind, the instrument of Indriyas, the outer world of Rupanama, they are all nothing but pure Chidakash. Aha, isn't it? It's nothing new physically happens. It is so always. It is realized. And like when you describe about an ornament, what a beautiful the ornament is करके अब जितना भी आप डिस्क्राइब कर रहे हो उसका रंग रूप और इसका जो भी है, but in and through that only one gold is permeating. You understand? Gold is the substratum on which all these shapes names. We are not able to apprehend the gold. Therefore, the projected Rupanama on the gold overpower our mind's attention. But the Jnani, like that goldsmith, sees the gold, that's it. Sarvam goldmayam for him. So Sarvam Chidakashamayam. Like if I see a world scene of sun, moon, star above, and the mountains, rivers, and forests, and all the beings. मुझे सब दिख रहे हैं ना, सबको दिखते हैं when we are using indriyas. But he used the Shastra Jnana, he did his meditation, then he realized that Atman, the Brahman, which is permeating whatever I am seeing now. Like the physicist sees nothing but atoms where we see the objects. उनको आठम से दिखते हैं, हमको नहीं दिखते हैं. उनका ज्ञान सूक्ष्म है, हमारा स्थूल है. So for us, the whole world is there along with the instruments with which it is seen. For him, the instruments and the world seen, nothing but Brahman. That is the meaning of Akashi Bhuta Nishesha Rupa Aloka Manaskruti. Rupa, Aloka, Manaha, all of them become Akashi Bhuta, Chidakash. उनको वो अनुभव आ गया. Satyanveshi, when he realizes Satya, Sarvam Satyam Brahmamayam only. Like that. Next one, wonderful one is Karya Karana Kartrutva. So there is no Karya Karana Sambandha. There is no Kartrutva Bhoktrutva. Then Heya Deya. There is nothing to be obtained, nothing to be rejected. See this Heya Deya, yesterday we discussed 10 minutes. See that. The self is Aheyam and Anubhadeyam. Or reach to a thing which will give you a definition. Reach to a thing which is Aheyam, cannot be given up. Anupadeyam, cannot be held. This is the डायरेक्शन फॉर मेडिटेशन. कौन सा चीज है जो हम पकड़ नहीं सकते हैं, कौन सा चीज जो हम छोड़ नहीं सकते, है ना? जो भी पकड़ सकते सारा अनात्मा है. अब एक ही चीज नहीं पकड़ सकते, आत्मा. और एवरी अनात्मा बिकॉज पकड़ सकते, छोड़ भी सकते, और आत्मा पकड़ भी नहीं सकते, छोड़ भी नहीं सकते. दैट इज वाई हेय उपादेय वर्जिता, कर्तृत्व भोक्तृत्व रहिता, as well as karya karana rahita. So all these words will be explained there. We will be, it's a very heavy tough stuff it will be, है ना? इसलिए those who people are very weak minded, they say we can't study the shastra, और छोड़ के जाएंगे, अच्छा हो गया. कुलम very no presence of any disturbing minds. Those who are inspired, those who want to really know the truth, they are welcome. In the presence of such seekers, whole class will be of the class only. Highest subtlety. Next one was Sadeha Iva Nirdeha. Yes. Remember, he expresses through Deha, but he knows that is not real. He sees the whole world with Deha means Rupa, but he knows it's not real. Same way, Samsaraha Abhi. He is as if using his Upadhis to perceive the world, respond to the world. Yet that perception response is not a Samsruti, Samsara for him. This is the state of that self. Yesterday, after this, we saw yesterday. है ना यहाँ तक देखा सदेह इव निर्देह संसारोपि असंस्कृति Sadeha in Vyavahara like all of us. Still Nirteha because he touched the substratum. So to Samsaraha like us is interacting. But Asamsrutihi, there is nothing other than the self for him. Something becomes Samsara when there is give and take is there. There is nothing to be gained or nothing to be lost. Then it's no more a Samsara. Sadeha iva nirdeha. That's what when we see the great Mahatmas in our life, if we are lucky enough, they also are in the Sharira for our perception. But ask them, they are in the conscious self experience. They have not recognized the body's presence now. It is seen for us. Body में जो अणु अणु में जो व्याप्त तत्व है that they have realized. Like the scientists see Paramanu, they have seen the Paramatma. They have seen atom. These people have seen Atman. Only this much difference. Atom and Atman. ATOM, ATMA. Swadeha Nirdeha. And we see those Mahatmas, Samsara. They start institutions, they train their disciples, they teach them. They do so many things, appear like samsara only. But still, it is not a samsara for them because they have nothing to lose or gain from it. For the Loka Kalyana, they are doing. And that Ishvara Leela, Samashti Leela. For them, in that, this doing alone is there, no question of success or failure. Like in Gita, Arjun को कृष्ण कहते हैं युद्धाय युज्यस्व सुख दुखे समय कृत्वा लाभालाभौ समय कृत्वा जया जयो समय कृत्वा युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापम अवाप्स्यसि. These things more detail we'll study when we reach that. These are all contents. Then luckily we study many other shastras. Therefore, at least to some extent we are able to apprehend or comprehend or feel what's meant by Sri Vaashishtha ji regarding that Nirvana sthiti obtained by the study of this sixth Nirvana Prakaranam. Next one is what? Chinmayaha. Pure consciousness. Chitmayaha. In that Lesha Matra Jada is not there. Pure consciousness. Chinmaya. Brahmadis Chit Swarupa. Chinmaya, Chinmaya, Chinmaya. Then comes a Ghana Pashana Jatara Apiva Ropama. How is that Chinmayata? It is solid mass of consciousness. That solidness of the consciousness. To explain that, an example is given Ghana Pashana. Very solidified rock. And then Jatara Apipa Ropamaha. No, you cannot pierce that very solidified, strong stone. Let us say it's a Vajra मानो. तो जैसे वो जितना घन होता है इसमें the arrangement of atoms, molecules are so close. So the Paramatma Tattva is so much Ghanibhuta. That is Chinmaya Swarup. Like I am Chaitanya Swarupa talking, you are also Chaitanya Swarupa listening. This is the Chaitanya expressing as knowing, talking, etc. In between you and me, what is there? We say it is space. But how do you recognize space is there? Because I am conscious of. That means what? Consciousness is there. To where the consciousness is not, when the consciousness is not, in what the consciousness is not, nowhere, in nothing and never. It is ever there. It is solid mass, Ghanibhuta. घनी भवन का क्या होता है कि देयर इज नो गैप बिटवीन मॉलिक्यूल्स इन इट. दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन इज कॉल्ड एज घनीभूत. पूरा घना है ना, घने बादल, घना ट्रैफिक की कहते ना, मिट्टी भी डालो तो नीचे गिरता नहीं, इतना सारा ट्रैफिक था या वहाँ कोई प्रोग्राम में लोग इतने आए थे विसे ना. तो हियर आल्सो घनीभूत चिन्मयता, that you can't make a hole to it, so much solid mass. Then Chit Aditya, it is The Surya, who is consciousness. Chidatya Tapan Lokan. He is the one who is illuminating the entire world, which is otherwise the Jada or dark. So I discover myself to be that consciousness which is illuminating all the world which is projected in me only. Right? Now, next one is very peculiar way of saying. What is it? Paraprakasha Rupaha api. Even though he is a supreme light, Paraprakasha, supreme light, yet Paramandhyamiva agataha. He is absolutely blind. He is light Swarupa, yet he is blind. How can these two go together? So much contradictions. Yes, by himself is Paraprakasha, but Prakasha's meaning is there when there is something to illuminate. There's nothing to illuminate him illuminated by him other than him. That is what is mentioned here as Andhakar. कोई इल्यूमिनेट होने के लिए, है ना, इल्यूमिनेट कराने के लिए इनके अलावा कुछ है ही नहीं. Therefore, Paraprakash Rupa happy, Parama Andhyam Iva Agata. He is absolutely blind because there is nothing to be seen. Because there is nothing other than him. So it's a typical way of saying. Please remember, every Shastra, every Guru has way of saying. That way we have to catch, and through that way, what subject they are conveying, that also we have to understand, and its utility in our life, in our Adhyatmic sadhana, we should grasp, and how to implement it, that also we should understand. Then we are masterly students of the Shastras, we are the true, serious, sincere, spiritual disciples or seekers. बढ़िया रहता है वो वाला जीवन. Okay, he is Parama Prakasha, yet he is Parama Andhyam Ivagata. बहुत अंधे हैं परमात्मा. क्यों? उनको देखने के लिए कुछ नहीं है. बट स्वयं के लिए तो प्रकाश स्वरूप है. There is nothing other than him for him to illuminate. Therefore, he is Andhyam. But otherwise, Paraprakash Rupa. Then the next one, बहुत बढ़िया expression. I really like it. Ruddha Samsruti Durleelaha. Ruddha means Rodita, no? Like Chitta Vinirodha. Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Ruddha means totally eliminated, obstructed, made oblivion or disappeared. What is that? Samsruti Durleela. The samsara named Dushta Leela has gone. So Leela will be there. Shishta Leela will be there. Dushta Leela will be not there. What is the Leela mein Dushtata? Samsara. Wherever the aham idam dichotomy comes and the quarrel between these two happen, that is called as samsara. And that is also Leela. But this is samsara Leela is a Dushta. So Dushta samsara Leela niruddhata means what? Shishta samsara Leela is going on. Then it is not samsara. It's only Leela. It is only Keli. It is only Hela. Different words that are used in the Sanskrit. I really like this expression. Ki Samsruti dur Leelaha Ruddha. It's not he becomes a stone or non-perceiver or just dies. He sees Jagat as his own self. There's nothing other than him. And in him, there are no limitations. There's no sense of separation with the world. Therefore, the world is not desired, etc. Therefore, the dur leela of the samsara is not there, but everything is there. The Vyavahara is going on. Vyavahara is not becoming samsara. A limited individual seeking limited things for a limited happiness, that is called as samsara. He himself is everything there. आत्मा अनात्म भेद नहीं है ना, फिर भी वो काम वो चल रहा है, वो व्यवहार चल रहा है. So the durlila of samsara is not there in him. So he is in the same world. He will interact with us. He will guide us. He will love us when we do good works. He will scold us also if we do wrong. ये सारा चलते हैं, बट इससे उनको कुछ भी संसार नहीं होता. In the play of multiplicity, these are the rules to be followed. He is following. And he knows it's a play. And such play, there is no winning and losing in that. It's yuddha yujjasva, play for the play's sake. For the sake of yuddha, you do the yuddha. Bhagavan Krishna tells to Arjuna 3-4 times, Sukha dukkhe samaya kurta, yuddha yujjasva. Yoke yourself for doing yuddha for the yuddha's sake. There is no samsara. जो काम जैसा करना है, जिसके लिए करना है, करते रहो ना. There is no samsara. Like a mechanic in a shed car. कार आया किसी का, देखा उसमें क्या गड़बड़ है, वो करके छोड़ दिया, वेर इज संसार? नो ना, एक कार का वॉशिंग चाहिए, एक कार का सर्विसिंग चाहिए, कार का टायर ठीक करना है, जो करना है करेगा हो, काम आया कर दिया, पेमेंट बस ले लेंगे, बस ही गिव्स मी सैलरी, आई हैव नो संसार, है ना? बार बार शॉप में नहीं कम, कोई दाढ़ी कटवाने को, मूछ कटाने को, बाल कटवाने के लिए आते हैं, कोई मेकअप के, he does what they have come for, no samsara, money it's okay. In life, it's only ignorance which creates samsara. Like we are seated here exchanging this beautiful Shastra Jnana. Somebody is acting as speaker, somebody is acting as listener. There's nothing to be lost or gained materially. We are doing it to gain the knowledge, that's it. So where is the samsara in it? ऐसा हम 10,000 साल भी सत्संग करें तो कोई संसार नहीं होता, मोक्ष भी नहीं होता है, क्योंकि हम सीखते नहीं। एनीवे, isn't it? So this beautiful Ruddha Samsara Durlilaha. What a beautiful world, Bhagwan's creation. We are sent here to play our part. Do the best. Why we are creating the samsara here? Hmm. Nothing is like I'm an employee in an office. जाओ जो काम दिया करो, जो सैलरी दिया लो लो. Where is samsara? 30 years I can serve. Cricket mein, you are selected in the team, you play for the team, you good do well, in team will win. Sometimes team will lose. What's the problem? The other players also are players, na? Sometimes they play well. तो कहाँ है संसार? संसार कब होगा कि I have to get the man of the match, isn't it? Or any of the other घोटाला scams are done. Betting जो कहते हैं ना, I don't know. Because of that, samsara happens. So Ruddha Samsara Samsruti explained. Next one, beautiful one. So Ruddha Samsruti Durlilaha. Next, the most important one. Prakshina Asha Vishuchika. Vishuchika. In that, the Vishuchika, the contagious disease होता है ना, जिसका नाम आशा है, पूरा प्रक्षीण हो गया है. Vishuchika is a special giver of so much of itching and all. When the itching is done, it just oozes the blood and it forms the pus and it gets more infected. Then the Vishuchika, the eczema type of whatever the Vishuchika vyadhiya hai, that is Asha. And see the comparison, Asha is Vishuchika. Till that Asha is fulfilled, वो खुजली होता ही रहता है डिजायर, एंड दैट फुलफिल हो गया ना, और भी चाहिए करके खुजली ज्यादा होता है. That eczema disease, see the dogs, some of them, they get the whole body eczema. They, I say, लोट-पोट होंगे, रेत में, मिट्टी में, they go and, rub their back toward the walls, toward the pillar, toward the tree. Everything they do, the whole body gets lacerated, so much blood coming, all that. Still, that itching doesn't go, and they die one day. That is called Vishujika, and the common is like that. If you don't get it till it is gained, you go on desiring. खुजली अब मिल गया तो उसका मजा आता है, और भी चाहिए और भी चाहिए. अब देखो वो जो चाहिए वो खत्म हो गया, मानो रिमेम्बर, और एक चीज चाहिए करके माइंड उसमें जाता. इफ द थिंग व्हिच वी आर एंजॉयिंग इज ओवर, लाइक मदर से हो गया लड्डू, और लड्डू हो गए तो गुलाब जाम दो, और गुलाब जाम हो गया और एक चाहिए. सो दिस इज लाइक खुजली ओनली, इट गोज फ्रॉम वन ऑब्जेक्ट टू द अदर desire. It's a very peculiar desire in the mind, peculiar disease of the mind. The Vishuchika, the Asha, Prakshina, that gets destroyed in the Brahmajnana. Because of two reasons. One side, from my own side, I am Purna. The one who is Purna, why will he have a disease? Desire named disease. Second, there is nothing other than me to desire. आत्मा पूर्ण है, आत्मा के अलावा अनात्मा नहीं है, इसलिए दिस आशा विशुचिका इज नॉट देयर. See that if that eczema is gone, those who have such diseases, they know it. So much paining, itching, most embarrassing wherever they are. Somehow dermatologist को भी consult किया, all set हो गया. The sigh of relief is different. Even temporarily some whatever the ointments, powders they apply, तब भी जाकर थोड़ा relief मिलता है. But again it comes. The physical eczemas may go with we die, when we die, but the mental eczema of the asha doesn't go till we realize the self. Prakshinasha Vishuchika. Then next is powerful, powerful, powerful. Every expression of Vaashishtha ji is so wonderful here. Nashta ahankara betadaha. The Vikram or Betada. The बेताड़ है ना, जो भूत प्रेत पिशाच बेताड़ शाकिनी डाकिनी, ये सारे जो क्षुद्र दुष्ट शक्तियां होते हैं. And they drink the blood of others, they kill others, ऐसे ऐसे है. And what is the बेताड़ in our life? अहंकार. नष्ट अहंकार बेताड़ा. अहंकार रूपी बेताड़ नाश हो जाते हैं वहां. So there is specified individuality identified with the upadhis, separating itself from the other individuals and also from the total. ये नहीं रहेगा. अहंकार पिशाच खत्म, अहंकार बेताड़ खत्म. And ahankara is pishacha betala only. Ki, when you search for him, he is not seen. When you don't search for him, he is the one who plays all the play. That sadachara shloka है ना, रूपोद्भवो रूपतति प्रतिष्ठा रूपाशनो धूत गृहीत रूपः स्वयं विरूपः स्वविचारकाले धावति अहंकार पिशाच एषः. धावत्यहंकार पिशाच. सेम द स्टोरी. शादी हो रही है, तो दूल्हा दुल्हन के दोनों, एक बंदा आकर इतना दोनों तरफ काम कर रहा है ना. It's too much work he is doing. So the bride side people were thinking maybe belongs to the bridegroom. A bridegroom were thinking जो bride लोगों को तो काम करना है, तो उनका कोई होगा. So he went on doing all that. As the marriage came to conclusion, then toward the end, when they sat together, दोनों तरफ, this that बातें चलते चलते, suddenly the topic of this man came. This man, from your side, he was so active. Every place he is alone is there, doing everything, everything. The bride people say to bridegroom, हमारे यहाँ क्यों आएंगे? काम तो तुम लोगों को करना है. You are the bride side. So we thought it is from your side only. No, it's not our side. This is it. Then who is he? Let us search. By the time they searched him, he already took all the golden ornaments, everything, and he ran away. So vicharakale dhavati. In the same way, this ahankara, when it is not questioned, it rules our life and ruins our life. When you inquire about it, it is not there. In the inquiry of it, this pseudo reflected aham dissolves in the realization of the purna aham. The limited aham goes away, the infinite aham itself is realized. Therefore, ahankara bhetalaha nashtaha. Then dehavan akalevaraha. Next one, he lives in the sthula sukshma karana deha for some functions, but he is not conditioned by them. He knows he is the substratum, the consciousness. Done. Next one, comparison of the whole worlds. Where do they stand for him? Ki kasminchit Roma koti agre tasya yam avatishtute. The entire universe for him is experienced like his own body. There are so many Roma Koti, Romavali, the hairs, auriculation hairs. In one of the hair above, a little portion split into whatever the 100 parts. In that, the entire Jagat appears to him. Means, I am that infinite consciousness like the body. Then in that infinite consciousness, me, like in the body on a Roma, Kupa or Romavali, if something is there, how do you notice it? It is not noticed only. In fact, रोमावली का ही हमको स्मरण नहीं होता unless somebody pulls. In the Roma Kupa or Romavali 100 part made, on that something is standing. Do become aware of it. Entire gross subtle causal universes in the pure conscious self are like that Roma Kupa में रहने वाला एक छोटा सा, and he is not aware of them, aware the world. He is only in the place of the consciousness. Okay. Kasminchit Roma Koti Agre Tasya Yam Avadishtate Jagat Lakshmi. Entire Lakshmi like Jagat appears to be some corner Roma Koti में. Like Padosya Vishwabhutani Tripadasya Amritan Devi. A small portion of the conscious Paramatma is just shaking in that corner, expressing, vibrating and expressing as this Stula Sukshma Karata Jagat, which we call the universe. Jagat Lakshmi is like that. Okay, you have not understood. I'll give you another example. What is it? Mahameroho is Mahameru Parvat. In that करोड़ों पेड़ है, उनमें से one tree. In that tree also thousands of leaves and flowers. Among those flowers, one flower. On that one small bee, honey bee is there. महामेरु के करोड़ों पेड़ों के एक पेड़ के हजारों पुष्पों में एक पुष्प पे, if there is a small honey bee, does anybody notice it? So the consciousness is like Mahameru. The whole universe which we see is like that small honey bee. In one flower of one tree of thousands of trees of Mahameru. So ऐसे समझो या नहीं तो रोमा Kupa. So you can see the Romavali. In that Romavali only, in that corner, make it 100 parts. On that, a small dust particle is whole universe when compared with that pure infinite consciousness. Same way, Paramanau Paramanau Chid Akasha Swakotare. In the pure conscious space, one Paramanu, in that one Paramanu, Jagat Lakshmi Sahasrani Datte. The thousands and thousands of universes, if there is a plural, there are held there. Krutva atapashyati. He just projects them, he sees their dissolution. Crores and crores of Jagat. That is why, you know that famous word in Dakshina Bharat में ज़्यादा सुनता है, even उत्तर में भी, whenever any of the Lord, like Tirupati Balaji, or any Jagannath Bhagwan Puri, or Badri Vishala Bhagwan, when one of the word used for him is Ananta Koti Brahmanda Nayaka. You must have heard this one. Ananta, endless Koti, Karodo. It's a big word, you know. Ananta Koti Brahmandam ka, he is one Nayak. And each Brahmanda has got one Brahmadeva, one Vishnu, one Maheshwara, and one Indra and Saptarishi, one set. They are like, you know, in one of the places it has the Kide Makode in one, that Anjir ka fal. You know, in that fig tree family में, in that fig fruit, Anjir fruit में, so many कीड़े होते हैं. It doesn't know that there is outside a world. There is a huge tree. To that, like this, thousands of fruits are there, and in each of the fruit, like that, so many कीड़ा है करके इसमें रहने वाले कीड़ों को नहीं पता. Like that, how many trees are there? If at all ये वाला उधर जाएगा तो वो सोचेगा ये लिए ना आ गए रे. नारायण. So Jagat Lakshmi Sahasrani Datte Krutva Atha Pashyati. Just that is the experience of the conscious self, indicated, guided in this sixth Nirvana Prakarana. This is what is the content of that. Is it not inspiring? Should we not intellectually at least understand, apprehend, and to appreciate it? Thereafter, that goal is the ultimate. Human being can escalate and can excel to that state. And in the reaching of that state only, all problems of all levels will end once for all. नहीं तो कहीं भी जाओ problems रहेंगे, याद रखो. स्वामी जी, please tell the solution where there should be no problem. Only one place. Aham Brahmasmi Anubhuti. Any other place, if somebody says, स्वर्ग जाओ प्रॉब्लम जाएंगे, नरक जाओ प्रॉब्लम जाएंगे, दे आर झूठ बोल रहे हो लोग. उनको पता नहीं है, उनको भेजो पहले नरक. What they mean, whether they know it or not, they what is it? If you go to America, there are no problems means there are no Indian problems in America. In America, the American problems will be there. You cannot shout, you cannot yawn, you cannot spit, you cannot talk loudly. What a terrible country it is. They say, मेरे को जाना ही नहीं है. I am happy. Jai Bharat Mata. In Swarga, no problem is human problems are not there. But वहाँ के अपने problem है. In Brahmaloka, other Loka problems are not there. But Brahmaloka problems तो है. Please, any Loka you देख लो, I am the person staying in the Loka. There are people like me, other than me, and I have the upadhis. ये द्वंद्व तो है ना, ये द्वैत तो है ना, वो काफी है हमको दुख देने के. Only in the Ekamevadhyam Brahma, there is no problem because it is Purna and there is nothing to trouble it other than it. In this way, We have seen it today. We have gone through very fast also. I didn't take much time to exhaustively explain each one, but we have browsed through. In this way, having said so, in the last shloka, Vaashishtha says, Vitataya vitatata hrudayasya mahamate hariharabja jalaksha hariharabja jalakshati हरिहराब्जज लक्षशतैरपि तुलनमेति न मुक्तिमतो यतः प्रभिदतास्ति निरुत्तमवस्तुनः. So, vitatata hrudayasya mahamatehe, the one who has realized the Brahman, the expansion of his hrudaya. Mahamatehe hrudayasya vitatata. महामति ब्रह्मज्ञानी का हृदय का विस्तृति. हाउ इज इट? हरि लॉर्ड विष्णु, हर शिव, अब्जज इज ब्रह्म, लक्ष शतैरपि तुलनमेति न. Lakhs and crores of Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Triputi put together also do not become equivalent to the Vistruti and Ananda of the Hridaya of the Jivan Mukta. So Tulanameti na muktim ataha yataha pravitata asti niruttama vastunaha. Because it's such an expanding infinite Satchidananda Brahma that in him millions and trillions of Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Triputi along with their Brahmandas, they come and go, and all of them put together also doesn't come any nearby equivalents to it. That is the glory of this Brahmanubhuti. So you can seek it. इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट वन पंचकोश में फंसकर मैं यही हूँ, ये मरना नहीं चाहिए, इसको रोग नहीं होना चाहिए, मैं इसी को पकड़ के रखता हूँ, यमराज थोड़ा बाद में आ जाना. What ignorance, what delusion. See our Mahatmas, Rishi Munis, to what level they have contemplated and realized that highest truth self, and they are selfless. They have shared all that knowledge, all the path for us through these Shastras. We have to be wise enough to follow their shown marga, reach to that highest stage. Iti, in this way, it is Sri Vaashishtha Maharamayane Valmiki Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakarane Grantha Sankhyaadi Varnanan Nama Saptadasha Sargaha. So 12 13 days it took for us. It can be 2 more days, and it could have been earlier also. We didn't know. We went on doing it. We understood. How many prakaranas? First is Vairagya Prakaranam. Second, Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam. Third, Utpatti Prakaranam. Fourth, Sthiti Prakaranam. Fifth, Upashama Upashanti Prakaranam. The last one is Nirvana Prakaranam. टोटल मिला के 32,000. ये 14,500, बाकी 5 मिलकर 17,500. So 1,500, 1,000, 3,000, 7,000, 5,000, and the remaining 14.5. And the theme, as the name goes by, वैराग्य में वैराग्य, मुमुक्ष में मोक्ष का लक्षण, उत्पत्ति में जगत का उत्पत्ति नहीं हुआ, स्थिति में ये अहंकार का कारण स्थित है, लय में इसका उपशम हमको दिखाते हैं कैसा ये पूरा संसार का उपशमन करना है, और निर्वाण प्रकरण में ब्रह्म ज्ञान है स्टार्ट. Great text. See the patience of Rama listening, more than that patience of Vaashishtha ji telling her. So many, all Rishi Munis were also seated. Vyasji was there, Naradji was there, and thousands of Navaschara, Mahinchara, all of them were listening to this Vaashishtha ji's guidance. तो फर्मी पता कितने जन्म का है, इस जन्म में भाग्य मिला टू ब्राउज थ्रू इट, गो थ्रू इट. 2 प्रकरणास वी आर ऑलमोस्ट गोइंग टू कंक्लूड. तो भगवान चाहे तो बाकी भी हम पढ़ेंगे. तो मे द लॉर्ड गिव अस दैट मैच्योरिटी ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग आल्सो व्हाइल स्टडीइंग, मे बी अबाइड बाय द साधना इंडिकेटेड टू experience and abide in the self which is the giver of moksha. May all of us feel that way and do our best also. Other than that, in the world and all of those things, there's nothing important except consuming our days, consuming our time, consuming our precious human life in the whole world and worldly activities. Nothing great is there. फंसना है तो फंसो, बाहर आना है तो आ जाओ. ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः प्राणाय पानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे ब्रह्मार्पणम. मित्रों, कल हम करेंगे द 18th Sarga. In that, Drishtanta Nirupana is the title. It has got 70 mantras. So maybe 5 days we may take to study it. daily 14 mantra if you see. So 14 5 is 70. Then two more, 1920. Mumukshu Vyavahara will be over. Then the most awaited Utpatti Prakaranam 122 Sarga will keep on studying. Our evening times this way are dedicated for our this study of Shastra. By the way, from last 1680 days we are doing Bhagavata we have done, Valmiki Ramayana we have done, Adhyatma Ramayana we have done. So beautiful. तुलसी रामायण भी थोड़ा सा हमने देखा. अब ये हो रहा है. ओम नमो नत्र सूर्य नारायण मंगलम सुदासुद. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. योगास्मा रामायण शास्त्र की जय. वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यास आदि ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. पार्वती पते. Come in 5 minutes, friends, to study our next text. Thank you all. Those are present.